Greetings to my team of 144, all Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Wayshowers. Hope you're having a beautiful and blessed day. It's 5/2/2019, May 2nd, the second day of the month of the Divine Feminine. These Divine Feminine energies are coming in very strong. A lot of goddesses stepping forward, taking on their roles as leaders and teachers. It's amazing. I love what I'm seeing. I've been rooting for the Divine Feminine goddesses since the day I was born. Seeing that my twin flame is Gaia, the greatest lover of them all, the divine highest Gaia. Today, many codes were coming in. The 888, the 888s. My guides told me this is the Trinity of Infinity. I thought, hey, that's a pretty cool name. That'd be a cool name for a band. Maybe it already is, but I've never heard that term before. Trinity of Infinity. You know, because the 8 is the symbol for infinity. When you turn it on its side, that's when you see the infinite. And the 888s, it's the triple portals. The 8 is the toroidal field, or the Merkaba. And when you layer over the 8s, it's the 3 merging into the 1. Also, the 36 was coming through, and the 63. The 36 is the Trinity of the 12, the 12, 12, 12, the 12 portal. December 12th, 2012. And then 63 is the Trinity, the triple of the opposite of 12, or the mirror, which is 21. So 21, 21, 21. December, 12, 21, 2012. So today I would get to dance with Gaia, with the Divine Feminine energies, lifting us higher and higher through the vortex. I went to an orchard where I was able to hike. Many of the winged messengers came to me again today, the gold and yellow. It's beautiful gold, yellow, bright yellow warbler, and the cardinal and the blue jay came, and amazing hawk. I got a pretty nice photo of her, but I just don't have time to edit the images. So I wanted to thank everyone also that's joining our team in the CBD business. This morning, when I checked, we were at 144, so another auspicious sign. Now we're up to, the last I checked, 149. So the vision for the Ecuador Healing Center, now this will be a center too for the Divine Goddess. So it'll be up to the feminine energy who gets to join, or who is basically whoever they resonate with gets to be part of that. You see, I don't really need a healing center. This is for anyone out there that is suffering. And this will be a blueprint. I have the codes and the visions to create a paradise in the right location in Ecuador. But truthfully, my beloved Gaia is all I really need. So as people would join, they might see that I disappear. They'll say, where did Paul go? And people say, he's just out there chasing bugs again in the woods, because I'm wild that way. That's what brings me joy. Gaia's always bringing me gifts and beauty and amazing beings and amazing little friends. But I do enjoy the connections with the human elements, Schumann. But I've always been a nature lover. That's where I find my peace and bliss and joy, is in the arms of Gaia, with the trees and the grasses and the little winged creatures and the big winged and the messengers from the heavens. That's what brings me joy. So real quick, I wanted to cover again one thing I discussed yesterday about being an actor in this play of life, taking on this role of our act, the story that we're living, which is encoded in our DNA. And we suffer because we identify with that story. And I used as a reference an actor in the play Hamlet, which was a great tragedy. Now in this realm, like Krishnamurti said, God is the great beauty and the great sordidness, which would be the ugliness or the negativity. You can't separate the unknowable from the unknown and the known. The great mystery is the manifestation in all its glory, all its light, and all its dark. So Hamlet, in this great tragedy, when the actor plays the role, they take it on fully, and they're loving it, they're enjoying it, even though horrible, horrible things happen to Hamlet. You know, his father was murdered, pretty much everyone he cares about through the play, through the act, perishes, and he suffers greatly, but the actor knows it's a role, and it's temporary, so he puts all his heart into it, and is enjoying every moment, loving playing that role. But the thing I believe I left out is that imagine for one moment if that actor believed the role he was playing was real, that these things were really happening to him. You know, these losses, these great tragedies, he would suffer greatly. And watching, you know, being an observer of the play or the movie, you can put your awareness into it as if it's really happening, knowing it's a play, but you can, for a moment, identify with that, and you might cry or you might laugh because you're letting your guard down. You're feeling what that actor might be feeling, or that person, as if it might really be happening, knowing that it's a temporary thing. You know, when the play's over, the act's over, then you can go back to yourself, go back to your awareness. But for a moment, sometimes you can, you know, like when you watch a movie, you might cry, you might laugh, you might feel pain in your heart if you identify or put yourself in the place of whatever that actor is playing, especially if it's a good actor in a good movie. So part of this role we're playing, once we identify with the role, or we believe it is real, then we suffer greatly. But once you realize that you're just playing a role, and you come to full realization that your true self is beyond the duality, beyond the suffering, you can play the role and enjoy yourself. You can find joy in this moment, because beyond the pain, as you go deeper and deeper, and once you become one with the pain, once you become one with the story, knowing that it's just part of the manifestation, it's not reality, it's not truth. Because reality is that still white magnetic light at the center of all things that never changes. That peace, that bliss, that joy, the eternal bliss consciousness is your true self. And the suffering is just a temporary state. And another analogy could be if you think of a movie, like what makes a movie interesting or captures your attention. Think of the movie like Star Wars that so many people are obsessed with right now. you know, because of the dark versus the light, all the symbolism, you know, the sci-fi of it all, the fantasy, you know, it's creative, interesting. But to imagine, and so many people, you know, even that character, Darth Vader, was this evil, horrible person. A lot of people, that's their favorite role. Because imagine that movie if that character wasn't in it. You know, just a bunch of guys running around with these sticks of light, you know, patting each other on the butt or whatever. I mean, it makes it interesting that, you know, without the dark, there's no hero. You know, Luke and these other people, you know, I don't even know what they're called. The Rebels or the Alliance, whatever. You know, they needed that bad guy, that evil character to play the act of the, you know, the role of the hero. You know, that's the mythology. The hero, there's always a villain. There's this dark, evil thing that you have to fight to, you know, the damsel in distress, like the Princess Leia or whatever, you know. All these things, you know, the masculine, feminine, the light and the dark, and it makes this story interesting. Without it, it would be mediocre, maybe boring. And I'm not saying seek out evil things or dark. It's just an analogy to explain potentially why Creator or higher self would manifest this duality, this suffering. It's like growth sometimes happens in the most challenging situation. The greatest growth is through some of the greatest challenges. And some gurus will say that it is a suffering that brings you closer to God. Because if things were easy, if you never felt pain, you never suffered, would you even seek out the divine? Would you seek out? And it's through the suffering that we seek the healing, which takes us to the teachers, the masters, the shamans, the healers, which gives us that foot in the unknown, you know, gives us that grounding in the void. So some of these tragedies that we've been through may have been one of the greatest gifts, which pushed us to seek out the freedom, the truth, the path of awakening, the path of rainbow body. And that's what pushed me, you know, as a child, to seek out these masters and teachers and go through great challenges, you know, go through great suffering to reach the attainments that I had attained. So I'm grateful for everything that's happened in my life, because it brought me to where I am today and connecting to all of you. And I appreciate each and every one of you, and I appreciate and acknowledge everything you've been through. And know that you are deeply loved by myself, by our team, by the team of Celestials. And the 144 is a code. The code of what I will call the sky beings, the celestial beings. So know that you are never alone. Our team is always with you, surrounding you in the glory and the light and the love of Prime Creator, the great mystery, the great spirit. So today, let's see here. This is a quick update from M and Miss M of the Seventh Seal, deepdisclosure.com, about this month of May being the Silver Gate. It is the gate of abundance. And this keeps coming up for people. someone on my team named their site for for the CBD business, CBD a go-go. I thought that was pretty creative. You can buy a domain and forward it to your page. And she realized today, doing some research, that a go-go is having to do with, uplifting, thriving, abundance. And the silver vibration of the feminine will flow into all areas of your lives. This mother energy is being amplified by the alignment to the central sun at the center of the galaxy, ever more so on May 22, May 22nd. That'll be 5/22. It's an 11/11 portal. So the Deep Mem and Miss M will be doing a live stream on the Saint Germain codes. And they will be transmitting the frequency and amplifying the vibes, the higher vibration, out to the world. I believe they're going to be doing on the fringe.fm. You can look them up, the Seventh Seal. They're on I have a link on the website. If you look up the Seventh Seal, it'll take you to their website, to find out more information on that. Also, in this video, hopefully, I haven't done it yet, but I am going to put some footage. I think it was one of the first times of these amazing cloud formations today that I filmed while I was merging with Gaia and feeling her energies, feeling her deep divine love. So let me know in the comments if you enjoy the visuals in this more than I usually lately just put a still image up. So if you like the footage of the clouds, let me know in the comments here. Gotta pull up. So if you wanted to join our team, our Team Ecuador, the CBD team, there'll be a link in the description below this video. You can go to 2stepstowealth.com, and I plan on doing a couple contests maybe this month. I will be doing it this month, which I'll release soon, giving away one of my custom-made sculptures, a whistling vessel, for whoever makes the most sales in the month of May. I'll give you more information on that coming up. So today, a quick update from Michael Love. Major inbound Pleiadian light forces transmission. Critical Earth Alliance update 502-2019. For the first time in modern history, star nations begin finalizing the formation of the new 5D Earth energetic light grid. Stand by for an Earth Alliance full global broadcast in the coming hours. There's planetary geomagnetic disturbance currently underway. Strong solar wind advisory is active. Magnetic winds traveling at over 1 million miles per hour are now impacting the Earth and the body's auric fields. All hands on deck and brace. Take excellent care of your light body over the next few days. It's going to take on a super dose of cosmic rays. To avoid issues, connect to the ground today as much as possible so these powerful solar waves can flow through and out of your body. Extra sleep and rest required to integrate this powerful light influx into your cells. Light bodies can only process natural photonic energetic foods, and you will need extra pure water to avoid fast gamma dehydration. Let us know what Ascension symptoms or major life changes you might be experiencing. Godspeed. That's from Michael Love. So I wanted to thank you for joining me today on this video. I'm going to cut it short because I have a couple things I have to do. But There's one other thing I wanted to talk about, which has been released from my consciousness, which is becoming more common with these galactic waves coming in. I know today many people, several people came to me about some purging they were going through last night, especially with this separation energy, the purging of this separation programming. Someone told me today about a dream they had last night about their family disappearing, and it was traumatic when they woke up that tears were coming out of their eyes, because it felt like they were saying they went and saw that movie, the Endgame or whatever that is, with the Marvel guy characters, that there was a scene where the guy's family was disappearing or something, and he kind of identified that, like, people are feeling this energy of the merging with the void, where it's a very intense feeling of, I guess you could say, experience that aloneness or loneliness, almost like being separated from your twin flame. And part of this divine feminine energy coming in, that's what I wanted to talk about. Let me try to be coherent about this, because so many energies and codes are coming in right now. I'm trying to stay focused on some symbolism that's coming through. So the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So I'm sure many of you have experienced this divine sexual energy that's rising up. We call it the kundalini. It's the lifting up, it's the bliss, it's the nervous system's becoming more sensitive. So this fire energy, someone sent me a message or something today. I'm getting so many messages and emails, bear with me. It's getting more difficult, because the more people that join, I can only see, here I go jumping around again. I'm just doing my best, so please be patient. But a message came through that there was another church on fire today, I believe. I didn't look into it, but it's these fires, these burning up of the old, the purging. That's part of the purging. Like when you have a fever, you're on fire. So what's coming through with the divine feminine, the mother, the moon, Isis, the waters, the divine waters, which is the feminine, Mama, and Ma always symbolized water throughout history and linguistics and languages and cultures. And Pa, that was, I guess you could say, Italian, the Roman, or probably Latin roots. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on linguistics, although I've spent many years studying it. But Pa, which in Arabic is Ba, B-A, like Babylon, Babylonian, Babel. Baba, father, and Ba is fire. It evolved into Pa, Papa, the papacy, patriarchy, the masculine. So this divine fire and the divine water are merging, they're coming together with the holy dance. So we say, the holy water and the holy fire. That's why in some of these churches, you have the holy water, and then you have the candles, which was, the holy flame, the holy fire, the masculine, the feminine. burning the incense is the smoke that rises, or the steam when the fire and the water come together and merge. So it's this merging, it's the dancing, the rising, the bliss that's coming out of our heart space opening. And these portals are opening in our dantians. You know, you can go within into that still center. Let that still magnetic white light pull you in. Let go of all past, all thoughts, anything in the future. Stay in the present, in the mind, and allow whatever feeling you feel within that center, within your heart, to pull you in, to pull you through the portal, through the vortex, and merge with your true self, your higher self, your divine essence, we could call it the divine essence, the divine presence, that unknowable aspect of yourself that you are through all eternity, that infinite multidimensional self. So I believe that'll be all for today. The crystalline codes are incoming. Keep grounding those into the grid of Gaia, through your vessel, through your earth vessel, through your avatar. And be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Show that inner child that you are there for them, that everything's okay, that you love them, because you're the only one that can give love to that child within you, within yourself, that's longing for your connection, for your love, for your compassion. Being compassionate with that inner child, compassionate with yourself, kind to yourself, loving yourself. Because the duality story is ending, the suffering story, the program of separation. And we're forgiving any seemingly betrayal that we have may experienced through infinite lifetimes, as all timeline merges into the now, and we practice forgiveness. So this forgiveness energy is coming through in a strong way. You know, the Course in Miracles was all about the process of forgiving, the process of forgiveness. So we're all going through these energies of forgiving, letting go, and merging with our higher self. So thank you all for all you do. Thank you for shining your light brightly into the night. Thank you, divine goddesses, for stepping forward, for connecting with me, for being who you are in your truth, your light, your beauty, your love. You are all amazing. I love you all. And thank you also to the divine masculine stepping up to the plate, living from your heart, and expressing that truth, that fire that's within you, the passion, the glory, the grace. We're all stepping into our grace, stepping into our full consciousness, our full awareness, transmitting our pure awareness into the realm, and manifesting our heart's desires, our heart's passion, our love and truth. So thank you all, children of the light. Blessings, love, infinite light, infinite life. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu.